My name is Yoon, but I go by Yoon, and I majored in Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management. And as soon as I graduated in May 2023, I started working at a Danish company called Chemomedic. Chemomedic has three offices in the US, San Diego, Boston, and New York. And I'm currently working at the Boston office, which is located in Somerville, Massachusetts. I got hired as a collaborations coordinator, which is just another term that my company used for business development. So basically, my role is to find new business opportunities to expand the company and increase the revenue as a whole. I genuinely loved my time at MCPHS. I felt like the faculties really supported me in terms of my future career. I always knew I wanted to do something along, just a mix of business and healthcare, but I didn't know which way to go. So I talked to numerous faculty members. To highlight, I want to thank Dr. Goss and Dean Spooner, who is basically in charge of Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management. They helped me a lot navigating my careers afterwards because after they heard what my interests were, they were like, oh, why don't you go into the biotech sector and work in like the business area there? And that's why I applied to Chemomedic specifically because it is a Danish biotech company in America. And them talking about their experience navigating the world because they also, at least for Dean Spooner, he used to work in biotech before he became a dean in academia settings. So that has helped me a lot. And Melissa Hawkins, she's one of the staff members working at Career Center. She has helped me tremendously in terms of me working on my LinkedIn and going over my resume to make sure that I was a strong candidate. And I've had numerous meetings with her. I've even taken a class just to furnish my LinkedIn and resume, CV, etc. And I think because of that, I was able to smoothly transition from undergrad to a biotech setting as soon as I graduated. So there's numerous biotechs or healthcare industries in the Boston area or greater Boston area. And I recommend coming to MCPHS especially because the amount of network opportunities you have is crazy. I mean, I personally had to apply to my job through Indeed.com. However, I know a lot of other international students who are constantly networking just by being in Boston. Sometimes you just work at a cafe and the person next to you actually work at a biotech, and that's how you build connection. And you're always all my adult friends I met after um graduating from undergrad usually work in a hospital setting or a biotech in this city. So I 100% recommend exploring Boston area while you're in school as well. And yeah, and also you get to just do internships in all these well-known biotechs or startups if that's what you're interested in as well. My specific program, Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management, is not a STEM program. So I have 1 year of OPT. So currently, as an F1 student, I am in OPT, and that's why I'm working in this current company. Fortunately, during my last round of interviews with my current company, Chemomedic, they did talk about HMB and offered me that they would be proceeding with HMB towards March. So that's why currently right now is March 2024. So I'm going through H1B process. I'll know the result um in a month. Hopefully I do get it. Um, but yeah, that's where I am at as an international student. So regarding the immigration process, the Career Center helped me more with polishing my resumes or looking over my CVs. And Immigration Office is the one who helped me navigate my, again, applying for an EAD card, etc. And yeah, they were pretty helpful in terms of like they hosted series where we can go over like step by step how to apply because for me it is a very daunting process. but also MCPH has a lot of international students who are also going through the same thing. So my fellow international students helped me a lot as well because they've already gone through this step once as an international student. So they were able to provide me feedbacks or tips and tricks here and there. So that was also very helpful. What I recommend is scheduling a meeting with any of the staffs or faculties before you come to Boston. The only reason I'm saying this is because I also relied a lot of information just by words of mouth of students sometimes. And as much as the people who've gone through the process is helpful, the experts who have actually majored in specific field to be in in the career, they have most knowledge and they have the most up-to-date again knowledge as well. So I recommend if you have any questions and you're confused, rather than just relying information from words of mouth, schedule a meeting to make sure that you got all your documents ready. You know exactly what you're getting into because I feel like the more you're prepared about the place that you're coming, the better you will be and the more advantage that you will just take opportunities, I mean, at MCPHS. One of the most important thing I want to share is actually to get involved in student leadership as much as possible. For example, I was part of student government, assembly of clubs and professional organization, admission office, etc. And for me, those experience helped me to get a job at the end of the day because as much as a degree helps you, a lot of the companies look for your work experience more. And as an international student, I know it's hard to work outside of school because of the limitation you have with your visa. However, MCPHS provides variety of student leadership position where you get paid, but also you can use that as your work experience because you are technically working under school. And for example, when I was in student government, I worked on policies, which, you know, it's not something that I can just gain by taking a class, or I oversaw a big amount of budget, which again is not something that I can do just by taking classes. And during my work interview, I was able to talk about all these big achievement I've done in student leadership, which can be transferable to my actual job that in biotech. So I 100% recommend, yes, studying is important. You're in school to get a degree, but also try to get involved in student leadership as much as possible.